what's alive for me right now is how important rage work is for anything, any kind of shift from the middle. The middle being like this kind of ordinary, normal way of creating life happening. And in my life, I have, since I was 5, since I started training in karate, I've always been on a path of spirituality, self-awareness, knowing myself more, consciousness. And the piece that was missing for me was my anger. When I was able to reclaim my anger, which meant getting angry for no reason, having access to getting angry because I'm an adult and I choose to. When I was able to make that shift, the path of healing, personal empowerment, coming closer to myself, awareness, consciousness became more possible, more effective, more real. And this is the same with relating. Getting access to my anger became a very important tool, a very important inner resource that I started using in my relating with you, Jorge, to unenmesh myself from you. This was like the first energetic thing, was start to really distinguish that I am me and I am here and I have my own thoughts, my own energetic field, my own desires, my own pains, and you are over there and you have your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own projections, your own desires, your own hurts, and that they're not mine. I don't have to take them on, and for you to be with me or love me, you don't have to take on mine. And the first step to making that energetic shift is having enough anger to hold my energy within myself and not bite at your unconscious invitations of being enmeshed, of being one together in this bliss, happily ever after kind of fantasy that I was operating in before I did anger work. So what I want to scream from rooftops, what I want to talk about is rage work. For relational work, for inner transformation work, really for doing anything in life other than what has already been done, rage work is the place to start. And what the heck does anger have to do with relating work? I want to talk about this. The radical relating, the conscious relating point happens within the individual first. So if I want to be in a conscious relationship with another person, it requires me to consciously relate with my own inner parts and start to distinguish those different parts, what they're doing, what their purpose is, what I'm feeling, what information's coming with what I'm feeling. And so for me to get that kind of clarity inside of myself, this is sourced from my anger. And there's a distinction between anger. There's like this two kinds of angers, or this separation of anger, right? So there's this word anger, and if I bundle it all together, it loses its efficacy. So when I separate them, there is unconscious anger, anger when I lose my shit, anger when it's been accumulating all day or all week, and then at some point I'm like, fuck off, or get away from me. And it's explosive or implosive, and it's violent and it's dangerous and it's bad and it needs to be managed, and it's not loving. And that's really different from conscious anger, which is I'm human and I feel angry. And my anger comes with information. And I have the capacity to feel anger from 0 or like 1% up to 100%. And use that as a resource for saying no or stop or yes, I want this. I take a stand for this thing in my life. So the anger being distinguished is important. And that in society, in modern culture, anger really is seen as bad, and it needs to be managed. And if you're angry, it's not okay. You're not good. You're dangerous. You're violent. And you should learn to heal that and get rid of it and overcome it, and go to anger management if you can't, or go to therapy if you can't. And that's a pretty mixed message from modern culture, basically saying if you want to be in healthy relationships, don't be angry. What I've discovered is, for me to get into a healthy relationship with myself and then with others, with you, I need my anger. I cannot relate to you authentically if I don't have the capacity to say no. Like a real no, not like a I don't know, maybe not that kind of no, but a real no, and staying in connection and staying in touch with you. And love is still flowing. It does not block love. And if I want to say yes to you, if I can't say no to you, anytime I say yes to you, it's not real. It's bullshit. It's a lie. If I cannot say no, yes does not mean anything. I say yes because I cannot say no. So I say it pretty much all the time until I explode. So I need my anger to be able to meet you, to say yes, to say no, to say what I want, to say what I don't want, to mainly for me right now in my day-to-day life, hold my energy within my field and not give it to you, not take yours, not do that with other people. Hold my center, just walk in the world, hold my center. And it's a sort of like inner commitment that I have with myself, an inner exploration of holding my center. And this is sourced from lower intensities of anger. The most fun I can say today that I have had in my adult life recently is standing next to women who have been initiated into their conscious anger, standing next to them at high levels of anger, and these women being on fire, having their wholeness, not giving away their center, not giving away their sexuality, not giving away their like, am I good? Do you like me? Do you approve of me? Man in the space, but instead using their anger to hold themselves and say all the things that the women have been saying and need to say and have not said yet. Standing beside 3, 4, 5, we were 8 altogether. Standing beside sisters like this is one of the most enlivening and fun experiences that I've had in my whole adult life. Parts of me were turned on that I didn't know existed. Something that's was not activated since I became an adult turned on. And it's really this possibility that I don't have to play the game of a man knows and I don't know. If a man accepts my sexual energy, my invitation, then I'm good. I'm doing it right. And instead, I could be looking at men in the eyes with my sisters and say, I fucking love you. To say all of the things that are alive, not just in me, but bigger than me. That was fun. And it's the kind of fun that I have been fed from for the last 3, 4 weeks, noticing that in my life, there's not much fun in this modern culture, neighborhood environment that I live in. There's not much fun. And this hour that I had, this few hours that I had with women is still feeding me today in my energetic body, in my emotional body, in my physical body. I'm still fed by that experience that happened a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I want to do rage work with women. I want to be with women who have their authority and their energy close to them. And from there, I also want to be with women as they relate to others in their life from this point. Me their partners, their children, their teams, the cashier at the grocery store, their massage therapist, the guy at the red light giving them the middle finger. Like I want to do rage work with women, and I also want to be beside these women as they bring this part of themselves into the world. Because that's the beginning. You know, I have this experience in my life ongoingly where people ask me for relationship advice. And there's a very, very bottom line where it's all you. If you want to shift your relating with another person, it starts inside of you. What is going on? Why are you relating to this other person like that? And in order to source that kind of clarity, if someone does not have their anger, it will not go anywhere. It will stay within the realm of like love and light kind of spirituality, tools to make it better, just kind of different ways of coping. And it will not get to the foundational part that humans are designed for relating. And the design of relating is one human with another human and not this energetic enmeshment. That takes enough anger to source your own authority to say, I am here, I am with you, I am with myself, and I am here. And for me that was the starting point of shifting my relating to what's wrong with you? Like, why are you doing it this way? Why are you hurting me? Why can't you just do what you said? Blaming you, being confused, to you have your own problems. I will continue to say what I want. I will continue to make choices of how I want to be in relation with you. And this is my personal authority. And this is sourced from my conscious anger.